Hello. In this video, I'm going to talk a little bit about some of the modifications I've made to a face mask pattern on the YouTube channel of someone named Mimi G, and I will link her original video tutorial and the PDF for the pattern in the comments on this video. So this is the first mask I made following the Mimi G pattern. Two things I really like about it. My favorite is that instead of over the ear straps, which really bother me, you just wear it over your head like that. I will say, if you have long hair like me, you do need to wear your hair up in a ponytail or back in a bun or something. It doesn't really work wearing long hair down. But if you've got short hair or wear your hair up, this is great. I also like that it comes up nicely over the nose without coming across under the eyes like this. So I made this one following the original pattern, and I discovered for me it seemed a little bit smaller than I was comfortable with. Now I might have just done too large of seam allowances. So I made another one that I went about an inch bigger either way in the pattern. And I found this more comfortable for me. And it just goes a little higher on my nose without feeling like it's pulling down, and back under my chin feels more secure. So one of the adjustments you can do is to change the pattern size. I'm going to show you here. The red line is the inside of the original pattern piece, which I'm calling adult medium. If you see the blue line, I go just a little bit bigger, and I'm calling that adult large. And if you can see the green line, I basically go all the way down to the bottom and past here. That's the inside piece shape that I'm calling adult extra large. I've made that size for my husband and other men in the family who have larger faces, and they really like the adult extra large size. I've also sized the pattern for some children. The pink line here that I'm calling the child small, you can see this is the inside pattern piece of child small, and I've made that for a 3.5-year-old in the family and for some other children. And this is what my child small looks like finished. And I haven't made one yet, but I'm working on the pattern for what I'm going to call a child medium, which is this purple line. Now on both of these, you really only need to cut out one piece of paper from the PDF to get two pieces that you need for both sides of the mask. Simply fold your fabric over, pin it, and put the square corner of the fabric and the square corner of the mask together like that. You can trace and then cut, and you'll have the two pieces that you need facing each other. This is the size for inside. Oops, it's flying away from me. You could cut the pattern that is for the outside, which is larger, to allow for the piece that folds over. Or you can simply go about another inch, inch and a quarter this way and trace again and cut again for your outside piece. So those are some modifications to the size. If you're not sure what size you need, I suggest that you measure from about here on the nose. That's how high up you want the mask to come. It really does work better higher up, not down here. You want to come up nice and high. And then back under your chin. And again, it doesn't seem as comfortable when it's here on the front of your chin. It does seem a little more comfortable if it comes right underneath. So you want to measure that and add a 1/2 inch for seam allowance, and that is going to be the length you need the curved side of your pattern. And then you just want to measure here from the center to how far back you want it to come. So from about here across to there, that's going to be this distance, and just add 1/2 inch for seam allowance on the inside and an extra inch beyond that for the outside piece. Let me talk about a couple other modifications. I have found I really like having a nose piece reinforcer. You can use several different things for nose pieces. Commercially available, I got these on Amazon. They're these little metal pieces that can be bent to the shape you want. This is plastic and wire. It's a little bit more like a very heavy duty twist tie. Or you don't have to get all fancy. You can just find some of those old pipe cleaners around from craft projects, fold it in half and then twist it. And then do fold the ends over because they tend to get a little pointy. And so you can use a pipe cleaner. An additional modification I'm doing with all the masks I make is to make it adjustable length. Quite simply, you just want to do about a 30-inch piece of elastic, and then you can tie it, the wearer can tie it to the length that is the most comfortable for them. And I do that with all the masks I make because I almost feel like it depends on the day. The way I'm wearing my hair, where exactly I want the elastic to be, I maybe want to adjust the length of the elastic. So that's a simple enough fix. Another thing I've been experimenting with is to leave a gap at the bottom so that you can insert a piece of paper towel or other choice filter. I'll just say this is the modification I'm least convinced I like doing, simply because it seems to be a little bit more extra hassle and time than I want to deal with. I am considering going just with 3 layers of fabric instead of 2, because you can also just put that piece of paper towel in between the mask and your face, and it's really not that obnoxious to wear like that. Sorry. You can trim it to your size. And that way also you're not going to leave the paper towel inside and put it in the laundry and have paper towel bits all through your whole load of laundry. But this is a mask that has all of those: the adjustable length strap, the fitted nose piece, wire reinforcement, and the gap for adding a filter. And this is also in what I call the adult large size, and I just prefer how this fits me. I'm going to put the links you need down below in the video description, and feel free to comment or message me if you have any questions.